Hello, everyone. Thanks very much for the invitation. Very glad to be part of this important meeting. So I will be very brief. I just wanted to make a few very quick points. And actually, a lot of what I wanted to say, a lot of what I prepared before has already been said in the discussion. So I'll avoid repeating any of that. Just in terms of the context, I think we've heard from all the speakers about how there's this lucrative and appealing market for private operators, continued historical devaluation of women's work, the need to push back on predatory privatization, and the need to rethink the way that care is organized, especially around gender justice and the right to care as an essential public good. Now, when it comes to nursing homes in particular, we've already heard a lot about this, how there's this very strong relationship between privatization trends in aged care and the COVID pandemic. Just three key issues I wanted to bring up. There is very strong evidence of poor quality outcomes in for-profit long-term care facilities compared with public facilities. This is a very stark picture that emerges from a lot of empirical studies from across the world. They predate the pandemic, but have been really reinforced during the pandemic. And a lot of this concerns the issue of staffing, of the workforce crisis, the worsening situation of understaffing. We know in Europe, since the pandemic, there has been 421,000 workers that have left the sector since 2019. In the US, there's a similar figure. This amounts to about 10% of a reduction in the workforce since the pandemic started. There's about 1 in 10 fewer workers in nursing homes compared to before the pandemic. This is an extreme time bomb.
Okay, and the other two, Karol?
Yeah, and the last point, I think Anders Johnson made this point very strongly. I just wanted to echo it, is about how private investment in long-term is booming. It's at unprecedented levels at the moment. And really, we need to fight very hard to take these services back under public control. Real estate is the key here, the key sort of issue, that this is what's attracting investors. And we heard that from Dries very strongly about how the privatization aspect in Belgium is so strong there in that real estate aspect, because that is where the investors are making the profits. So I'll end there. Thanks very much. There's a lot of research that I'm undertaking on these themes. So yeah, but that's all I could squeeze in. So thanks very much for allowing me to do that.